Hello from the land of TV. This is King Cool. Welcome to the Toast Reviews. For those of you who know how this works, I watch a movie, I put something in the toast, and I talk about it before my toast is done. But this month we're going to be doing something a little differently. July will be Dueling Movies Month, which are movies that came out around the same time with similar themes. This is actually trickier to do than I thought because I actually am trying to find two movies of those that I haven't seen. Like, for instance, I've already seen, obviously, both Prestige and The Illusionist. In fact, that was going to be part of a sub-show I was going to do called Compare and Contrast, which never got off the ground because every episode I made was freaking boring. And considering I'm the guy who puts stuff in toasters and talks about it, you gotta wonder how boring it had to be that I didn't put it up. But anyway, so today on the show, we're talking about Mission to Mars versus Red Planet. And today on the show, we have these chocolate peanut butter Pop-Tarts here that I found at Target the other day. Hang on, put that box back up! What? Hey Doc, what's up? Hey, look! Huh? Huh. Are we noticing any discrepancies here? Yeah. Trust me, the ones I ate earlier actually had less coverage than that. I don't know what the deal is, but come on, it's like, it's a manufactured product. And to do this, I'm going to do this one at a time. So first, we're going to talk about Mission to Mars. And here I'm going to turn that down. That is down. I thought it was up here. Go. Wow, is this movie ever boring? Oh my god. Like, I understand this one's supposed to be a somewhat more scientific, approach, which is why they have the M&M and Dr. Pepper product placement, because I assume there are legitimately M&Ms and Dr. Pepper in space. And I think we've all seen that scene where Gerald Connell makes a double helix that just floats in the air and sort of spins as if it's one piece. It's like, yeah, in zero gravity, that is impossible. You cannot make an object orbit around something unless it was like gravity or something. But it's like, no, you can't do that. That's impossible. And in general, that one, it's like they have all these things that go wrong. Like, in a movie, sometimes you're like, uh-oh, look, this thing got damaged because of these micro asteroids. But then in this movie, they're just like, yeah, this one thing happens, and then immediately that just goes, boom, oh, we're screwed now. And it's like, yeah, everything goes wrong on this mission. And yet it's still somehow incredibly boring. Because the thing is, around this time, like in 1998, we have two things that came out of Mars. These guys picked, that is already pretty much done. These guys got to pick the face on Mars. Oh, that's a bunch of crack. The face on Mars. Which is, sort of a thing we now know is just basically nonsense. Just kill a bit of time. So yeah, Mission to Mars is just boring, and like that is all about like, oh well, maybe life on Earth, okay, for these other things, and it's all played out through not only being boring, which I don't usually mind boring, but also just uncomfortably awkward dialogue about half the time. Good actors having to do this really goofy stuff, and through incredibly unconvincing CGI. They're all standing there, all in majesty. They're just like, wow, can you believe this? And I'm like, I sure can. It looks like you have friggin', this friggin' looks like the Phantom Menace or something. And at the time, I actually liked the Phantom Menace. This is less convincing than that. I'm like, yeah, this is just old. Let me get a bite of this while it's still hot. Whoa, slidey. Doesn't really change anything. Oh, for Pete's sake, what is up with you? Alright. That's basically Red Planet in a nutshell. Now here's... Oh, not Red Planet, Mission to Mars. Now here's Red Planet. Alright. Red Planet is a very stupid movie. They don't even get the 4 letters that make up, moving it back to that. They don't even get the 4 letters that make up DNA correct. He says A, T, G, and P. Now, yeah, this one takes place in 2050, when maybe they just had some other paradigm. They're calling it something else. I feel about it, but, you know, it's about people who go to Mars. We've been sending algae to Mars to try to create oxygen. You know, and it turns out, like, now the thing, remember in 1998 where they said, oh, we found microscopic fossils on Mars. That's what they're going on about this one, is microscopic organisms eat the algae, create O2. They're trying to make it terraformed. But here's the thing about this one. Their mission also goes incredibly pear-shaped. This thing about doing Pop-Tarts, this is why I did them one at a time, is because they don't take that long. And here's the thing about Mission to Mars. Goddamn. Is that everything that goes wrong with their mission is something they brought with them. Either it's their stupid robot panther, or it's their own bullshit, or it's their freaky algae that they put on there for no, for this whole thing. Or it's the fact that they, when they're trying to crash land, they have to ditch some of their stuff and it gets destroyed. Well, the fact that they brought Terrence Stamp with him, Terrence Stamp's one of our greats, and I get it's probably supposed to be like a John Glenn vibe with him. Supposed to go to Mars, but it's like, really? Did anyone not figure out that he was gonna just bite it pretty early in? Spoilers, Terrence Stamp doesn't live in, I'm sorry. I'll quickly just finish this up. But, but here's the thing. I do one scene right towards the end. Again, spoilers, not to spoil the whole movie. Well, not the whole movie. There's a couple twists I'm not talking about. Here's the thing. At least stuff happens in Red Planet. It's dumb, but it's not that boring. There's one thing, you're sort of bored because you know where it's going, but you're not so bored you want to turn to stone. It's ridiculous. And at the very, very end of this movie, they do a scene that I've been sort of waiting to do for a long time. It's similar to another scene I've done with the players. So please put your hands together and welcome the inanimate players. Is he breathing? I don't know. Breathe. Breathe, damn it. Am I dead? Not yet. Na 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 na. So yeah, you've seen that scene. Okay, that's the end. But that's not even it. Then there's this scene that happens about halfway through the movie. This is in both movies, this one. Hang on. Got a hair on him. Hang on. It's stuck in your neck. Where did you get this? This is amazing radio. So guy, we only have enough fuel to stay in orbit for X amount of times. So, if we do not get back to the ship, like, assume these guys are on radio contact right now, they're not next to each other. If we do not get back to the ship, you have to go back to Earth without me. I'm not leaving without you. You have to. You go back and tell my daughter's son about the thing. Okay. We're waiting, but you damn well better be there. We will. So yeah, okay. The checkmark goes to Red Planet because Red Planet was less utterly stone cold, tear-inducingly boring. Like, even though Mission to Mars is apparently more scientifically accurate, I don't give a crap this time. The guy who spent 40 minutes complaining about all the stupid things in Star Trek, in Red Planet, it's not that they didn't bother me. I'm just like, okay, this is all pretty dumb. But stuff happened. Oi, it wasn't so reverent and just like, oh, look at our incredibly bad CGI. Look how, look how little personality we can somehow pull out of Gary Sinise, and look how many incredibly awkward lines we can make Jerry O'Connell say. Come on. Nah. You win. Alrighty. What'll be next for, what did I call it? A Dueling Movies Week? We'll have to tune in to find out. These episodes are going to be kind of long. And I probably won't do Pop-Tarts again, because they just don't cook for long enough. Now would be a good time to use the oven for some of this stuff. But today I had to do this. Thank you for watching. This is King Cool. Drive home safe.